SCX24 3D printed tire test. Take 1.
Technically it's take 3. Hi guys, so I just wanted to do a little video about some 3D printed tires. Our neighbor down here in Florida has a 3D printer, and he was so gracious enough to print these tires for us. Basically, he gave it to me like this. This is how it comes. You have to kind of do some cleanup on it. Comparatively speaking, with the Jeep tire or the deadbolt tire, which are both the same, the tires are a little bit taller and obviously much wider, beefier. The Betty tires are beefier than the Jeep tires. You can see they're a little bit wider, not quite as tall, and the 3D printed tire compared to the Betty. So that's those. If we look, you can fit the Jeep tire directly in the 3D printed tire. It does fit in there easily. Once you clean up the 3D printed tire, you do have the hexagonal shape there. I did have to drill out the hole a little bit to get it to fit onto my truck. So what I like to do is just do a little comparison for you, a video. I have these tires mounted on my Jeep on my crawler course over there. But what I want to do here is I want to crawl with Betty for just a little bit in this little, even though it's a little fireplace, it's like kind of a little rock garden too for crawling. So I don't know if you got one of these at your house, but that's what I've been using it for during the day, and then I cook hot dogs on it at night. So it's got a dual purpose. So just, I want to show you how the Betty is actually out of the box. Just to show you, the Betty is set to low. And out of the box, it crawls just as good as my Jeep. The reasons why are the body sits way down low on the chassis. You got the dual gas tanks that provide the weight, a little extra weight in the back, and the cab puts all the weight right over the engine and transmission. And you got these little knobbies on these tires, and those things really reach out and grab. So that's really the secret of the Betty right out of the box. It's just an incredible little crawler, out of the box. It rubs on the body panels a lot when it flexes. So you do get quite a bit of rubbing on the body panel. But you can see the Betty has no issue in low, just destroying this thing. It's not even a challenge. It's just, more fun to try to make it roll over, if anything. So let's take it over to the course and let's try it against the 3D printed, let's call them the moon tires. Welcome to my laboratory. And as you can see, we got the Betty here going through the rock garden, and we've got the Jeep with the moon tires up there on Tiki Mountain.
Ooh.
So let's just come back on the Betty and let's just watch Betty crawl over these rocks. It's an extremely good crawler out of the box. I'm not going to do anything to this thing except play with it. Obviously, I'm going to leave it completely stock. I would like to put a barrage engine in it, but I'm really trying to avoid that. I want to just keep it like it is. It's just a really good crawler right out of the box. Really smooth, easy. My sister's disabled. She was in Desert Storm, and she was in that barracks that got hit by that Scud missile. She's permanently disabled, so we're crawling at her house, and this is the truck she gets to crawl with because it's the easiest. So we're going to bring it up here on the mountain. Now let's try the Jeep out with the 3D printed tires, and let's see what it does. So my Jeep has a lot of weight. I've got two guys mounted in the cab, and I've got weight in the chassis, and I do run a barrage engine. So it's not quite an apples to apples comparison, but pretty easily. It rolls over stuff. It's surprisingly, these tires are pretty respectful when it comes to crawling. I've only been crawling with them for about an hour or two today, but you know, some hard lines. Obviously, with some smoother stones, the tires don't grip quite as well, but everywhere else, they honestly they perform better than the stock tires. They give more. There's more give to them. We'll try to run it right back up that hill there. Let's pull this to the side. Let's back up the Jeep and let's bring Betty back down here so you can see how Betty comes down and goes back up. Just to give you a comparison, that's Betty coming up. She's gonna come down now, easily. It's just elegant. If you want to put Betty into words, Betty is the most elegant crawler there is. It's just really, elegant, easy to maneuver, very, very capable, extremely capable crawler. You just got to make sure you don't put it into failure mode by getting it someplace where it can't get to. But this is the laboratory where we've been testing stuff, and Betty is gonna get up there. She will. She get up there, up. All right. I'm kind of in a spot there where I can't get out, but I just wanted to show you what Betty could do. Now let's see what the Moon tires can do. Now, obviously my rig has much more weight, but the weight is all centered around the engine and transmission. If you follow my channel, I don't put any weight at the axles. I put the weight right by the engine and transmission. So we're gonna just see how these Moon tires do. Oh.
Success.
Yeah, that's why we test them. That's how you know. That's how you're gonna find out. You gotta put it through some tests, man. Oh, that's a little bit of a fail. Let's try one more time. Oh, and we got our first failure. In testing these things, one of the issues that happens is the nut sometimes will fall off, and then you have to go find the nut that goes on there. So we got some magnet work to do. But I just wanted to show you what 3D tires were all about and give them a proper test for you. Cool beans, see ya.